That's my shoulder cut off. They can hear us, but still. Joel's picture looks nice.
I have like a Joker smile.
Good image. What's going on with that chin?
Very good image, though.
See, that was a pre-beard chin. That was a scary chin you had there, C-Dub. By the way, what's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love to another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. It's got to be the most hood show on the internet that looks this good. We've got the perfect mix of hood and suburban. Hold on, we got it. There's Ringo. Ringo's in the building. Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Pat. Again, we got the squad in the building. What's good, everybody? Of course, we got the host of the Chicago Bears Breeze, dominating, creating topics today, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan JC. I literally watched your video on the way and was like, "Oh, man. Yeah, we're talking about that."
That's big.
And of course, the super producer Joel Holt in the back. Oh wow, look at that guy! What a camera on that guy!
Hey.
And the man, the myth, the legend, always running the cam. C-Dub in the building. C-Dub. What did Hayes call him? Was it Bobby
Gerald Levert?
Gerald Levert. Hayes was going in on my man's on the other day.
Said, what if The Rock, Gerald Levert, and Kale walked into the bar?
The Rock, Gerald Levert, and Kale walk into a bar is a great joke.
That's hilarious.
By Hayes. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. And of course, the man formerly known as Ringo J, Stefan Nadine, is in the building. Not really, but what glasses are these?
Hey, man.
What glasses are these?
Hey, you see, I'm my Ringo too.
I got the glasses. Hey,
my Ringo.
You know, I'll wear whatever make me fresh. I don't need you. Feel
man,
me?
If you don't get out of here with them
like a cop.
Get out of here, dog.
Hey, come on now.
This boy Ringo island out here.
Already started.
Hey, we got a lot
to stop by later, cop.
Y'all already know how we get down on this show, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to Showing Love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We got a lot to talk about today, man. The Chicago Bears are believed to be possibly getting a draft haul. Got to talk about a little bit of an article we got from NBC Sports Chicago that, listen, JC dropped that video earlier today, so it was a great video, and tune in with that as well. Also, got to talk about some of the teams that the Chicago Bears could possibly be trading this first-round pick with outside of course, that Denver team. And listen, boys, I mean, if we're going to be fair, we are a Chicago sports talk show. We are not biased in any way on one side or the other. I think many of us have our personal opinions, but we do have to have the conversation on teams that Justin Fields would probably more likely be traded to.
Got to have the conversation.
And of course, with Ringo here, the Giants are always in that conversation.
I'm not gonna lie, we salty.
I know you're salty, but now you're gonna give us Dexter Lawrence for him. All that more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Let's jump into the show. Appreciate everybody who's rocking with us, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to let JC kind of break this one down. I'm very intrigued by this story because, you know, the Bears can get a haul from the Broncos. That's what's being reported here. Now, this is all – it's being reported. Right. It's still speculation at the end of the day. But the report is coming from the fact that the Broncos seem desperate for a new signal caller. I do believe that that is a true report, with Russell Wilson's project or whatever that ends up being ultimately failing. Seems like they're more in on trying to find the right quarterback than ever before. JC, what did you see basically in that article? What was your takeaway from that article that leads you to believe that the Chicago Bears could be getting a draft haul from the Denver Broncos?
Yeah, just like you said, there's nothing definite, but when I stumbled across it, I was like, oh, okay, this could be potentially something that the Bears could go after. I mean, you're talking about a team that's in the 12th spot right now for the draft, and if they're trying to get a quarterback, which I think they are, because Sean Payton is not really in the Russell.
He hates Russ.
Yeah, let's just keep it real.
Let's be real.
He can't stand the guy. Yeah, they're not on the same page.
They're giving him $37 million to go die.
It's done.
To go die?
Dead like a.
Yeah,
Dude, what you
why,
say?
why don't we just go straight to death?
Beautiful dog. No, he ain't giving them 37 million to
done.
leave the team and just never be seen again.
No, yeah,
That's a crazy amount of money to go away, bro.
They thought they were getting Seattle Russ, and they got a mere version of him. But what I think is going on is possibly Sean Payton. He had an interview with Colin Cowherd, who we talked about before the show started, in 22 when Caleb was in his Heisman season, saying that this is the type of quarterback, this is the type of draft prospect that could change the way that we see drafts going forward. If you notice how the NBA has turned from the way they used to draft, and now I believe it's like the top whatever worst teams, they only have a certain percentage to get that number one pick. It's not like a definite that the worst team is going to get the first pick. He's saying that Caleb Williams is that type of player that could change the draft going forward. And so with that in mind, obviously he's high on the guy. And he's saying that he can do everything that pretty much Colin said he can do everything pretty much Patrick Mahomes can do.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but let's calm down with that.
I'll tell you this right now. I respect all hustles. I respect all grinds. I respect all avenues of making money. I'm not going to lie to you. I really do. I respect how Colin makes his bread. I respect the money that he gets from it. I respect how he goes about getting his money.
Yeah.
I do not respect sports things.
Yeah. It's always a but.
He knows what it is. It's clickbait.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say that he does this and he does this and he makes this and he can do this. And I'll tell you, I don't like that. I don't like that. This is my Colin Cowherd.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right here. Look at this. He makes the play. He's trying to fight. I don't like that though. It's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. And I believe he's not top 5 in any rankings. That's Tom Brady, sir. What are we talking about?
It's just trash Tom Brady.
What are we talking about? No, but I take all Colin Cowherd takes. With the grain of I don't even know if we're talking about a grain.
Yeah, probably.
I'm probably taking with the whole. Yeah,
pinch of salt.
Remember in Chicago when the salt factory like one of the silos broke and all the salt was broken out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm taking Colin with. Yeah, no, I'm out on Colin. But anyway, how do you boys feel about the possibility of getting a draft haul? From the Denver Broncos. And I think that it would be a legitimate draft haul because Denver right now sitting at 12. For them to move up, I need your life.
Well, I mean, that would be the haul to get, right? I mean, last year was 3 number ones and they were going down to 9. So it's like, are you going to get 3 number ones? I mean, they ended up getting 2 number ones with a 25 second rounder and then a receiver. But that would be appropriate to move all the way down like that. You got to get something because, you got to be able to be compensated for a pick like that. I don't think I feel like I don't know. My sources are telling me though. It's sources are telling me that
sources.
I got sources.
It's got sources now, ladies and gentlemen.
Sources are telling me, man, it may that the Bears might stay pat.
Oh Lord,
they might take Caleb and then stay at 9 also and take the receiver. The best receiver they can
get.
I
think that's the conversation, right? You have to give me such a draft haul for me to want to move up. You have to give me like for 12. I'm gonna be honest with you. For 12, we're talking about the New Orleans deal that Mike Ditka gave to get.
It's going to be up
Ricky
there.
Williams.
Yeah, it's up there.
Like we're talking about an elite.
But you know what I would love about that?
Like I'm taking like let me get. You have no future.
Arm in the leg.
You better hope he works.
But what I would love is that we make the Broncos just as bad because we got all their picks. And it's even worse. So they run it right back, and the Broncos will give us the top 2.
Well, there's a lot of talent on that team. And C-Dub, I'll ask you this, right? Would you make a move because any deal that you're moving from 12 to 1, I'm getting Patrick Surtain out of you. Patrick Surtain,
absolutely,
23 years old. I mean, we're talking about him and Jalen Johnson being contemporaries right now as far as elite level players. Yeah. That's a dominant, dynamic duo to have, but you also have to pay Patrick Surtain just like you got to pay Jalen Johnson. Yeah. You got Tyreek Stevenson, who showed you a lot of promise. Would you be in on that move if Patrick Surtain is a part of the deal?
No, you don't need – they can draft. They clearly showed that they can draft cornerbacks.
I wasn't talking. Man, this man jumps
He
in.
jumped in.
every
He said Jordan
When
last
I
week.
asked-
All the voices.
Wait, what happened? I was
talking to C.
Not C-Dub's got to do his best Joel impression.
sorry.
I ain't got a Joel impression, but no, you know what, man? I think Surtain will have to be involved in that pick, but I mean, what you getting? Like 25 first round pick, you know? So you get this year's first round pick.
Ooh, I would say
what
I'm taking a haul. I'm not gonna
least
lie.
3 or 4.
For you to move from 12 to 1, I'm taking your 12th overall pick. I'm taking as many first round picks as I can get from you. What is that
for the
years
next
wise?
3 or 4?
Is that 3 years? I
3
think you
years.
could take the next
Yeah,
3
the
years.
fall-
25,
25,
26, 27.
I'm getting a future. I'm getting at least 2 future seconds. I'm getting a player in there. 12 to 1 is a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
That's a long jump.
And
Well,
then it's also
I
because
think-
of the talent that's at number 1 too. You're talking about everybody clamoring for Caleb being the next so-called Patrick. So if that's the case, that's another reason why this haul could be potentially historic.
But see, man,
I mean, I think
drop back.
honestly what it is, right? If you look at it, if I'm the Bears in that situation, get you so you already feel like you're letting Eddie Jackson go. We talked about that. Eddie's probably in a rare, right, Joel? So then you turn around, give me Justin Simmons, Jerry Jeudy, 2 first round picks.
I want Jerry Jeudy. I don't want Jerry Jeudy because
I'm good
Steve
on
Smith
Jeudy.
don't like Jerry Jeudy. I'm not gonna lie.
Just because Steve Smith say he don't like Jerry Jeudy, like, come on, man.
I'm a Steve Smith guy.
But I would definitely say Justin Simmons. You definitely need a receiver. So I mean, even if you don't get Jerry Jeudy, give me what's the Broncos number 1? Not Jeudy.
Broncos number 1, what? Wide receiver?
Yeah, wide receiver.
what? Oh,
Yes.
not Sutton.
It's not Hamler. Bro, why am I?
They got KJ Hamler, they got Cortland Sutton, they got Jerry Jeudy.
Cortland Sutton.
Oh, you're talking Cortland Sutton. Okay, Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, Cortland Sutton. And then you got to give me 3.
I don't want none of your players.
3 first rounders.
I'm
I'm
not
good
gonna
on
lie to
that.
you. I want all your draft capital. I want all your draft capital. To me, like I'm gonna be real with you. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm having a conversation on, how desperate are you?
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it comes down to. And the fact that I hear that they're very desperate, and I think that, right, if you're talking about a blockbuster deal, guess what? We're starting the conversation with Patrick Surtain very much like we started the conversation last year with Brian Burns.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to give up Brian Burns? Okay, I'm going to take the best that you can give outside of Brian Burns and more draft capital from that.
More picks,
and remember, that from 12 to 1 is crazy, guys. We moved back to 9 last year.
That's a
12
huge
to 1 is
jump.
like you're jumping half the draft. I'm taking everything you own.
Yeah.
God, you're going to call me the Chicago Broncos for 2 years at least, bro. Like, I'm
That's
taking
why-
everything
Denver,
you
baby.
own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I don't think it's worth it. I mean, honestly, if you look at it, I mean, we got to drop back that far. You missed out on all these top prospects that we could have, whether it's MHJ, Bowers, or any of the quarterbacks that's mentioned. That's going.
Well, you
in the
still
top
got
9.
9. You
yeah.
still got
You
9.
still got 9.
Yeah, you still got 9.
9 and
but-
12.
So you can still go out there and you can still get a Roma Dunze.
Yeah, he's potentially could be
Bowers
there.
Bowers definitely will be there
Yeah.
for you at 9.
Yeah.
Odunze's a maybe right now.
Right.
Like I would be very much in on that because you're getting a player back in the deal, and I think that's where a lot of times we look at the draft capital for them. Yeah, they're taking a halt. It's a leap. You gotta do a backflip to get up here.
Yeah, you have to do cartwheels. And there's another thing I was going to say with what Joe was saying. I understand that you're saying, well, maybe that's not the smart move because if you're bringing Surtain in the building and we already have a really good cornerback room with Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, and JJ, especially if we're going to pay him his money and re-sign him on a big-time contract, you don't actually need Patrick Surtain. But my thing is, well, if you get Surtain in the building, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can haul off one of those other guys in the trade. In my opinion, like to me, the key this offseason is to get as good or as best as you possibly can as an organization as a team. So if you're getting that type of player back, because I don't know anybody else on the Denver Broncos that I really want. I don't
cool
want
on
anybody
Jason.
from
Justin Simmons
Jerry
is
should
up
have been
there.
a really good player a long time ago. Everybody was high on him when he came from Alabama, and he hasn't performed. He's gotten injured. He hasn't performed the way they thought he would. So I'm good on him and his potential. I would want somebody who has had 2 Pro Bowl nods. He's been an All-Pro this past year in his first 3 years. He's 23 years old. So like you can build off that. And like you said, Ryan Poles wants young guys in the building.
23. He's very young.
23.
It still
Plus,
opens up
if
the
you-
opportunity.
Look, if you try to trade for Surtain, his contract's up. You're gonna have to pay him.
You got to pay Surtain.
Like you got to pay him.
You're putting a lot of
All
money
right.
on the defensive
It's
side.
a lot of money on the secondary like that.
Make it happen.
Nah, I wouldn't do that because you're just not. Can't have your cap eaten up by all those players, especially if you can draft cornerbacks. I wouldn't take Surtain.
Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to
you
that.
gotta think about it though. I mean, the flip side to that is you're looking at a team where you got two shutdown corners. We've already made the statement. We think Stevenson is coming up. He could possibly play the nickel. You and then you talking about Surtain, he's gonna shut down the entire side of the field, whichever side he's gonna play. You
Jalen
mix
shuts
that
down
in with,
the other one.
Yeah.
yeah, you mix that in with Jalen Johnson's PBUs and pass breakup numbers, and we know that now he's got the interceptions to go with it. I mean, listen, if it's that for the year, then you come back with at least a decent offense. Now you're talking about something. Now we're going somewhere.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll say this. I think that the Denver Broncos are a very interesting scenario for the Bears because of how much they would have to give up. But there's some other teams out there that I think are still very much available. I want to talk about them on the other side of this. But first, we do have to tell you about our friends over at Aura. Yeah, we sponsored, baby.
Yes, sir.
We got sponsorships.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the show. Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by Aura. Have you ever done a Google search on your own name? You'd be surprised what pops up. Your full name, email address, home address, health records, your relatives. It's all out there. And that's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests just for me. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it protects me from hackers who could use that information to help them access my social media, bank accounts, and other sensitive information. It's really simple to set up. I don't have to download several apps or go to things like antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, identity theft, but you can get all of that in one place with Aura. I get everything at one affordable price as well. You may already have one or two of these tools, but not having Aura is like leaving the front door locked while leaving the back door and windows wide open. For you to be able to take advantage of Aura, we got a special deal for you here today. Stop data brokers from exposing your personal information. Go to my sponsor at https://aura.com/the Windy City. Again, that is aura.com/the Windy City to get a 14-day free trial and see how much of your information is being sold.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. What are you dancing?
Sorry, I was still in Aura mode.
Make sure that you guys
like that
sign up at Aura. That is
I make that. Thank you.
that is in the description below. Don't do it now. Do it right after the episode. Go sign up with Aura because every sign up does help us
Just
here
do the
at the
trial.
Breeze
Just do
get
the trial.
to a point where we can be a daily show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, we're a daily show, but a daily show where we not like leaving work, running for our lives. We gotta get there. We're driving 90 miles an hour. I'm in the studio. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, I
my car
finally
be
gotten
on
to that
fumes.
point. Yeah, your car. You're not filling up gas until you get out here. That's
You
tough.
need to
I
That's
got a
scary.
Flintstones, man. I'll be running with my feet.
This man do a voice
man.
sense of-
It's time to let it go.
Appreciate
And that's
you
what Isaiah Pacheco run
Time to
right
let
there.
it go.
Shout out to my vehicle, man. I think it could be anywhere.
A little bit of TKO, man. Listen, some other teams that I think could be interesting. I think this is a good conversation to have about trading that first overall pick as well, right? Because I think there's one team that definitely piques my interest, and I'm glad that we have Ringo on the show because it is his team.
Hey,
The New York Giants, the mirror team that needs a ton of help quarterback-wise, and I think that whether we trade Justin Fields, whether we trade the first overall pick, they would be a team that would be very interested in either side of this. And so I hope that Ryan Poles has that phone line open on both sides. I want to sit here and I guess, right, like if you're looking at the Giants right now or any teams that you guys feel that the first overall pick, let's start there, and then we'll get to Justin Fields after. No, another ad that we got on the show. We got ads, man.
Hey, man.
But
ads.
Yeah, I mean, but where do you feel is the best place to move this pick for the best kind of draft capital?
Well, for me, I mean, this team has been talked about for a while. Of course, we can talk about the Giants as well, but I think and again, this again all goes to whether or not we stick with the quarterback we have now or not. But if we're in a scenario where we're going with another quarterback, then I think Atlanta would be a very, very good destination for the Bears to trade back because I believe they are, correct me if I'm wrong, they're 8th.
Atlanta's sitting right now at 8th. Yeah, they're one pick in front of us.
So they're one pick in front of us.
Yeah.
And they have all of the different weapons. I believe they even have, you're talking about maybe getting back a player in a trade with teams that are kind of lower in that top 10 of the draft. Atlanta would be good if we were to say, hey, you know what, let's go in a different direction from Justin Fields. Then we can trade back to them. That's where he's from. You know, he's from Georgia, or rather Atlanta. And then we can get back somebody who's probably a disgruntled player who hasn't been good there because of the system or whatever, like a Kyle Pitts, tight end that I really was high on coming out of the draft, along with other picks as well. That would be a nice trade as well.
And I think they said Waldron likes two tight ends.
Yep, he's very good in those packages. Yes, absolutely.
He did until last year.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he did until last year. He still had the same tight ends last year.
Who do they really have, though?
He's got 4 tight ends. He had the same tight ends he had with
Atlanta?
No offense.
No, Seattle. They all right.
He had the same tight ends he had in 2022 when he was dominating.
They was all right.
Nah, I can't. You can't.
You
can't sit here and say all right when you utilize those guys to the bejesus. Sorry. The year before. See, that's why I shouldn't give Joe liquor before the show. I got him all liquored up.
I'm not even liquored
up.
All liquored up. He was all right. Yeah, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that slow?
What's that?
What's y'all thoughts back there? What team would you like to see the Chicago Bears trade this first overall pick to?
They already talking about
whoever I can ruin. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they already talking about the Commanders, right? They already talking about. I mean, I think New England might be a real good one to kind of trade with because they might have a lot of draft capital to go with. I mean, honestly, I don't know what players we can get back from New England to actually really suffice what we really want.
I'm cool on all the capital.
I know who.
But I'll take I'll take a lot of that draft capital back. I mean, honestly, we don't need to go back a couple spots so we can get MHJ. You know how I feel about that one. You know, pair him up with
MHJ.
with DJ Moore and Fields, and you build the rest of the team around these picks. So honestly, that might be the way to go. And if any rumors are true about this report that Colin Cowherd is talking about with Caleb Williams only wanted to go into Washington, he did not want to come to Chicago.
Pint of salt.
I don't know if that's true or not, but if he don't want to come to Chicago and he only wants to go to DC, I mean, we ain't finna give him to DC for nothing. We gonna, they're gonna have to pony up some picks.
I mean, I like I said, I take every Colin Cowherd scenario with a grain of salt, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I do think that there's, to me, the conversation on New York,
mm-hmm.
and I'm talking about the Giants, is the best one. And I'll throw this trade at you, Ringo, and I'll see kind of your thoughts on it. First overall pick, you get the pick of quarterback of your choice. Your future is set with this quarterback. With having the first overall pick, maybe you do pay Saquon. Maybe you keep the running back of your dreams around. I sent Ringo this video this weekend, dog, about how they basically they could have got so much draft capital, so many options in the Saquon draft.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to. They didn't even answer the phone. But anyway, I need your 6th overall pick. I need the 2024 second round pick that is second and fifth round pick that Seattle traded you
Mm-hmm.
for Leonard Williams. I want Dexter Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
I want a future first from the Giants in 2025.
Give me that.
And I need their 2026 second round pick, 2027
I'll
second
take that
round
too.
pick.
I love it.
Jeez.
That's a haul. Give me all that.
6 to 1. 6 to 1.
Yeah.
Who do you think? Who do you think falls to 6 if we able to do that? Who could fall to 6 that we could take?
Well, you're still talking
I
about
think
maybe one
then
of
you're
the good
having a
tackles.
conversation about going and getting your left
Oh, yeah,
tackle.
you're
I
right.
think
Leonard
you're having
Williams
a
is-
conversation.
You can still get your center.
Williams isn't on the Giants. That's right.
No, he knows Leonard Williams. He was just
I'm
talking
saying
about
the draft capital that I'm
Let's
taking.
calm down, guys.
Everybody relax. Hear
Sorry.
what I said.
Sorry.
Leonard Williams, who was traded to Seattle, went for a second and a fifth. I need those picks.
I need those picks. Sorry.
What are your thoughts, Ringo?
I mean, I'm with it. The only thing that I will say is you were talking about it was the extra pick after you said Leonard Williams, and then what was that last part?
I want Leonard Williams. I want Dexter Lawrence. Or I want the second and the fifth. I want Dexter Lawrence. I want a future first, so 2025 first from the Giants, a 2026 second, a 2027 second.
We'll give you the 2 seconds. I don't know about the first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, the GM of the Giants.
That's all.
You're not giving multiple first?
We're giving you. We're already giving you the.
Hold on.
Plus-
So I don't get
No.
multiple first?
He's on
Hey,
the phone.
appreciate you, dog.
I don't think because we're giving you.
With
But
you then.
I mean, we need something.
I'm not giving you. You're getting the quarterback of your future. I'm not having a conversation with you outside of multiple firsts. Hey, you don't want you no. Oh, no on the first. Boop. No, appreciate
So,
it.
But the problem is
I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're going to be that desperate. Everything you said up until that point, I was with. But I don't think they're gonna completely just. Oh well.
What
I agree.
quarterback? What quarterback
I mean,
hitting at 6.
the whole point is that it's how they're slotted though. Going down to 9, you have to give up more. Going down to 10, the team has to give more. If 6, it's not going to be
What
as much of
quarterback
a
you
haul.
getting at 6?
I understand the question. I'm just saying that in terms of the value, it's going to be slotted or rated. They're going to say they already have it figured out. For you to move up, it's worth these amount of points.
Here's the problem, right?
We're giving
all
you-
that they're talking is cool.
Here's the great. Sounds great, right? Ringo, you got your center of the future, right?
right now.
Yeah, you got your center, right?
No.
Oh, you don't believe in John Michael?
Oh yeah, no. We got our center and we got Andrew
Center
Thomas.
of the future.
We got our center and we got Andrew Thomas. But this is what you asked for though.
No. Here's the
Because
thing.
you asked me. You're getting 4 second-round picks and Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
You're getting right. I'm giving you that. I'm not gonna give you an extra first on top of that. We just gave you 4 picks.
Hey, bro, you getting the quarterback of your future.
Yeah, we are. And
How much is that worth, Mr. Eli Manning?
Supposedly generational.
You know what this sounds like?
Hey,
to me?
hey,
Feels like
hey,
somebody has an angry
generational
call
picks out
in.
there.
did your quarterback deliver you two
We got Ringo calling in from the West Side of Chicago.
Did your quarterback deliver
like,
you
oh,
two Super Bowls? I mean, we taking
What's our live, Paul?
Say what you said again.
Long
What'd you
time
say?
listener, first.
No, I'm saying though, like you saying Mr. Eli Manning, like he didn't deliver us 2 bowls.
Mr. Eli Manning ain't generational. The team
Oh,
delivered
he's
you
not.
2 bowls.
The team
I'm
sure
talking about
did.
giving
The
you a
defense delivered
generational quarterback, and you sitting here like, you want first round picks?
We
Yes,
just-
I want
we
first
just-
round picks.
You're getting 4 picks.
Talking about?
You're getting 4 picks though.
He like, but you giving me? I'm giving you seconds. Them ain't first.
We don't want that.
Like,
That ain't worth
That's
it.
not
Hey,
first.
Hey, 4 seconds and the piece you need to complete the D line
Fight.
is basically gonna complete the
Hey,
defense.
listen, I appreciate you.
You got it.
I appreciate you completing my. Hold on.
Hey, hang up on this angry
Hey,
caller.
I appreciate you completing my D line, but you know what? We're gonna talk to some other teams. That
We
are
gave him his
willing to
30
give up
seconds.
those first round picks because We so much trust how the Giants draft.
Hey, bro, that's crazy.
Oh, Ringo's a Giants fan, dog, through and through. Ringo is a fan of all the teams that you didn't know had
Giants,
fans.
Miami Heat,
Giants, Heat. He is a Blackhawks fan. He's a Blackhawks fan. He's Blackhawks and Cubs, bro.
All right. You know,
Bro, he's saying what Eric said, bro. You want a number one and not giving up any first? Click wrong number.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm out. Like if you're not willing to get and that's the trade package that I'm willing to have.
2 seconds in the first.
I thought we hung up on this anchor.
He's still talking.
All right, mute him.
2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds of first.
All right, thanks, Ringo.
We got 15 seconds of fame, man.
Take him out.
2 seconds of first. 2 seconds of first and that. 2 seconds of first and Dexter Lawrence.
That's your man.
2 seconds of first and Dexter Lawrence.
Oh, that's horrible, dude.
2 seconds of first and Dexter Lawrence. Hey, how about you build your team? How about that? You know what I mean? There's a reason you're in the same place for trades like that. That's why you're sitting here, because you're not answering the phone when people call you to say, hey, we'll move up to number 2 and give you a draft haul because I believe in Sam Darnold that much. You could have got him at 3. That's why you're in this situation right now, because you're drafting running back in the first round. I'm not doing this.
I've been talking we could have got Josh Allen. No.
Get out of here. It's personal now.
I see. Yeah.
Come on now.
This guy.
Anyways,
Ringo's sitting here like, no, I would never do that. No, I think that New York will be the team that. First off, thank God Ringo's not a GM. I think Ringo would. I think New York would be the team that the Bears really could parlay with because.
Yeah,
but I think the desperate.
I said my thing.
We're desperate.
Jets. My point was the Jets because they're already in a win situation, right? Yeah. So they could afford to give up those picks where it's like we have Rodgers. You take if you were to take Caleb Williams, all I ask is some number ones. You know what I want? I want Quinnen Williams. That's all I ask for.
Well, Quinnen Williams, Dexter Lawrence,
there you go.
Exactly. Yeah. But to me, that's probably more realistic because the Giants are still they're in the mid, like the Jets could literally compete.
Yeah, but Quinnen Williams is so much a part of their defense.
That's true, but they'll figure it out.
That's
not our problem.
They'll figure it out.
That's not our problem. The whole point is we have the number 1 pick.
Pro 3 technique. They'll figure it out. We ain't figured it out.
And that's the only of all those type of players that has a big cap hit. I would be willing to take that type of hit for that type of salary. But I really feel like this draft is full of guys that we don't necessarily need to get, a lot of their players. I mean, the draft to me does not provide a dominant premier defensive end. There's no Myles Garrett. There's no. I don't know if the draft is late too.
In this mug.
Is there?
Absolutely.
Is there?
Who's up?
Yeah,
Alex Turner.
They're high on it, but Light-2 got coming back from neck injuries.
Well, they're saying that he could possibly have medical issues going into that could cut short his career.
Medical retirement.
Yeah. But that's scary to me.
At the same time, right? Who's old boy from the Dolphins that just did that?
Oh, Julian Phillips.
There you
go. Yeah.
And he got hurt.
No, Julian Phillips tore his ACL. It had nothing to do with the actual
he got
medical
hurt?
injury.
But he's been hurt a lot.
I mean, that just depends on if you want to kind of take a chance on like his best years. Because what was your boy? I actually liked him, the linebacker from Notre Dame years ago that the Cowboys took a chance on. I think Jalen Smith.
Yeah,
no,
he is not, but he's not the dominant.
What I'm saying is that he was very dominant. He had like a high ceiling. He had a lot of value coming out of Notre Dame, but they knew going into it, like, oh yeah,
but he hasn't delivered.
Issues.
The one that has actually delivered, who had a first round grade, was our boy Jalen Johnson. Coming out, he had a shoulder injury.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
And so
absolutely,
he had a first round grade.
Where did he go?
Second round.
Yeah.
So
Utah.
But my thing is, I don't want to stake my draft on. I appreciate the Light-2 came back from injuries and all that stuff, but we're looking for if we're going to take these type of picks, we need guys that get at least 5 to 10 years here. We can't afford, it's one thing to get a second and third round and they got an average 3-year career or something like that, 4 years, or at least get to their second contract. I wouldn't want that. To me, the draft does not necessarily give me what's my man in Detroit, Aiden Hutchinson, Myles Garrett. We're talking,
I think literally the guys you're getting are Aiden Hutchinson, because Aiden Hutchinson, a guy that creates a ton of pressure. He doesn't have sack numbers.
Then he had 14 sacks last year.
What do you
this year? That's what I'm saying. This year,
not at all.
He had 14 this year?
I don't believe so. How many sacks Aiden Hutchins has?
Aiden
Stat man.
No,
I know you
guy.
there, but
I gotta get on it.
That guy. Honestly, though.
I gotta get on it. Oh God,
Honestly.
pause,
I
dog.
whoa,
Whoa.
I
Hey,
gotta do
relax.
what? That yeah, you got me. You
Hey,
got me.
yeah.
How's he coming?
I do. Whoa.
Oh, 9.5. 9.5 is respectable. Oh,
Hey,
Eric.
Joe. Hey, Joe.
Eric
How's
said
he coming back there?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hot and ready. I'm coming fast.
Why you gotta put the camera on me? Get that camera off me. Where you at? Get that camera off me. All right.
Oh man, but I think honestly though, I think that when you look at this entire situation, because Joe brought up the Jets, I mean, and it's like Pat said, Quentin Williams is like the guy in the middle of that Jets defense. I think that if you're gonna do anything, you will probably have to go the Giants route because, I mean, at the end of the day, they're pretty much the most desperate. I mean, you're looking at Daboll. I mean, Daniel Jones towards the ACL, so you're looking at another year with pretty much no quarterback. And Daboll's job might be on the line. Sad to say, as much as you know, I mess with him heavy, but then you turn around and it's like also if you're Atlanta. It's like I brought up, and it's like JC's brought up multiple times. There's multiple quarterbacks in this draft. Like they don't have to go get Justin. Even if you go out and you get a Penix or you slide a Jalen Daniels in that mix, Dan Quinn's coming over from the Cowboys. So I mean, it might be a match made in heaven for them. So I don't know.
Joker's talking about the Raiders going to try to move up because they just hired Cliff Kingsbury. So they're like, there's a connection, But
did the Raiders just hire Cliff Kingsbury? Did that report just come out?
Yeah.
Oh, let me know something. I missed that.
Okay.
I missed that. I'm intrigued by that. That news drop.
8 minutes. Thanks, Breeze Nation.
Shout out Breeze Nation out here.
Shout out.
Has anybody confirmed that, or y'all just saying that because the
OC in Vegas. OC in Vegas. Confirm.
Hey, he already know. He ain't been here that long, but he already know. Did Baki say it?
Right. Where's Baki at?
I didn't
Confirm
get a
it,
tweet
Baki.
from Baki.
No, it's on Schefter, Rappaport, and
well, there we go. All right.
Hold on. I didn't.
Do they got blue checks next to their name?
Hey, listen, I don't trust Schefter, Rappaport, none of these guys.
Fake Rappaport.
Where's Baki?
So
I mean, that's big if that is true, though.
No, that's just talk, but you don't know that.
I would. The Raiders is an interesting one now because I mean the Raiders sit at 13.
Ooh.
How much are you willing to
now
give up?
We're gonna have another
Now,
conversation.
Now we're talking about ruining the team.
I mean, Cliff Kingsbury
now
was
it's
the
talking
quarterback
about.
coach.
Hey, let me tell you right now. Now I'm talking about
ruining the whole team.
face in the pillow, no need to cry. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Hey,
Hey, man, y'all got
yo.
players on that roster. Let me get 26 of those.
The Chicago Raiders.
That was good.
You know
That
what
was
I'm
good.
saying? I'm just
We're
saying.
going to start with Devontae Adams. So go ahead and slide on.
Max
Hey,
Crosby.
listen, an old receiver that's going to still be dominant for another 5 years?
Crosby show, baby. I ain't got time.
Cliff Kingsbury
Stop
definitely
playing
getting
with
rid of
me.
Max Crosby.
Crosby show.
They hired Cliff Kingsbury as their head coach?
No,
If that-
OC.
Oh!
OC, yeah.
Dog, I was like, I thought Antonio Pierce was in there.
Yeah. But if that's the case, well, then there's there's a open door to possibilities.
Listen.
That's possibilities right there.
You got to go get a QB though. But what I will say is 13-1 is too far. They're probably going to try to
think
move
so?
to.
12 might be too far if we're being real.
They're going to try to move to 5 with the Chargers.
To get one of the good quarterbacks.
They're going to get
Drake May,
they're going to get
Jaden.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Poe's
Okay.
going to fleece somebody.
They're going to get Jaden Daniels.
Oh, I believe that wholeheartedly. Pose will still fleece somebody, but yeah, okay, I can see what you're saying. They know that if they got to get up to one to get the guy that was with Cliff and USC, they're going to give the shirt off their back. They're like arm and a leg is the least of what they're going to give.
As far as I've heard, Cliff and Caleb didn't get along.
I'm gonna be honest.
Remember, Cliff was an offensive advisor.
Okay.
Yeah, he was an assistant.
He wasn't a
assistant two.
Yeah, he wasn't the OC there. He wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so but as far as I've heard, Cliff and Caleb didn't get along. Whether that is true or not,
All right.
I believe the people that told me they didn't get along because they're very close to the situation in USC. But as far as I've heard, right, that wasn't a relationship that was like, I have to be with this guy moving forward. I would be intrigued to see what Cliff could do with the Caleb Williams, but I think Cliff could do that with a Jaden Daniels as well. Can you get Jaden Daniels at 5? I believe you can.
Well, yeah, obviously you can get Jaden Daniels at 5 because he's going to be up there winning the Heisman. I think that obviously skyrocketed his stock. But if we're talking about maybe a trade with him, then okay, no, then that's not realistic. See, I was thinking maybe we could trade back to 13 and get an even greater haul. But
you know how
that's
much
not
you got to
realistic,
give me to trade back to 13?
Yeah, we just talked about 12.
13?
I mean,
no, we were having the conversation on who are we talking about? Denver?
Denver, yeah.
Denver's at
For
12?
12, yeah. And
I
if we're giving everything,
taking their heart.
yeah.
I need your soul as far if I'm going to 13.
I'll sign this contract.
I get heart and soul,
and a little bit of
I
heart
fell in
and
love
soul.
with you, heart and soul. Hey man, we got 231 people in the live right now.
Okay.
66
Yes, sir.
have
Hey,
liked
man.
the video.
Get the likes up, man.
Stop hating on your boy, man.
Why
We
don't
do
y'all
wanna-
like us?
Listen, here's
Like
the one
us.
thing that I
They
will
like this.
Wish it to be.
and the one thing that
true.
I will say we have to have the conversation on, boys. And it's tough, right? Because I think everybody here's a Justin Fields guy, right? I like Fields.
Yeah,
You like Fields.
I'm in that camp. Yep.
C-Dub, big
I
Fields
fool with
guy.
Justin Fields.
J. Holt,
I
too
believe
much
in
of a Fields
Fields.
guy.
Ringo.
Ringo, you a Fields guy or you a Caleb guy?
I've been a Fields guy. We traded the pick.
He's still
yeah,
angry.
yeah.
He's
He
still
still
mad.
wants
He's
Fields.
still mad at you
He
for the
still wants
earlier
Fields.
conversation.
Hey, that's crazy.
I've been a Fields guy.
Yeah. Well, no, he's mad because he traded the pick.
No,
So,
man, I'm
We're
not.
working on the war room, Nick.
The conversation that we're going to have after this ad read that we're going to do for Underdog
All right.
is what trades make sense for Justin Fields. We do have to have that conversation. What are the best trade options for Justin Fields? We'll do that right after we do this read for Underdog Fantasy, because Underdog Fantasy, I want to tell you guys about the easiest way to get in on the final NFL action of the year. It's Underdog Fantasy, their pick'em game. I mean, it's so simple right now. Just pick higher or lower than your favorite or least favorite players' stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money. Underdog keeps it super simple with their easy-to-win website and mobile apps. Pick between 2 and 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry, get every pick right, and take home some cold, hard cash. The fridge scared the mess out of me. Use the code TWCB to get your first deposit doubled up to $500, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing about Underdog right now. Joel is our resident fantasy football GM.
Yeah.
I hate how he runs his league.
Yeah.
But I play in the league every
We
year
hate it. We hate
because
it.
he's Joel. He's my guy, right? I rock
Yeah.
with Joel. He's my brother. I'm tuning in with him. But you don't have to deal with hating how somebody runs their league. Why? Because Underdog
league.
Fantasy has you covered with no waivers, no trades, or lineup settings. You just pick those players and you get the opportunity to go out there and win cash money. So sign up now with the code TWCB and you'll double your first deposit up to $100 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit up of $10 or more. Deposit $100 and get $100 free. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Tune in with us over on Underdog Fantasy as well. Promo code TWCB. Now let's get back to the show. Oh, you just threw that music in at the end.
You know, I
feel
was,
good?
just
I was
just
just a little
trying,
something.
Trying a little something.
Yeah,
Just a little
Super
something to make you
producer
feel
doing
good.
I have a plethora of
DJ Hope.
Plethora.
Wait, what?
Plethora,
F-A?
Joel.
What is it, plethora?
Spell plethora, Joel.
You just keep working about
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Don't worry.
it. Try to put me on the spot.
I'm just saying. I just want to make
I
sure
was
you
the
can spell
6th
plethora,
grade
bro.
contestant.
Hey, Joel, if you ever want to stump him, hey Joel, if you ever want to stump him, just tell him to say green spray paint. If you ever want to stump him.
What's
this?
that about?
I don't know about this. Oh, he backed away from the mic. Apparently,
So real quick. No, we was randomly on the game. I think it was like during COVID or something. He was just like, "Hey, man, I don't know how to say green spray paint," and he literally tried to say it, and he can't.
Green spray paint?
He can't.
Oh, that's
You can't.
hilarious.
He can't.
Congratulations. You played.
played
Here's a finger.
You can't let him talk to you like that, Joel.
Yeah, let's get a little closer.
finger
on
of
there. Can
love,
we
brother.
get-
Finger of love.
I like
Hey,
him, bro.
Everybody got their moments.
Green spray paint.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Back at you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he proved it.
Yeah.
Live.
Okay.
I can't say it fast. There's a couple of words. No, when I say it fast, I don't know why. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea why. I don't know why this conversation came up one day, but when I say it fast, it's green scrape paint.
Scrape. Okay.
Shut
okay.
up.
Scrape.
So I say green scrape paint.
I ain't mad at you.
I also say cinnamon.
I ain't perfect.
The laugh was crazy, dog. What was that?
What was that?
What was the laugh there?
You said synonym. Synonym.
Y'all,
Like synonym.
Cinnamon toast.
all right, let's get back on the fields talk. So, what in
Joe
your
doesn't like
opinion?
spelling, of course.
Evo said Pat Brain lags when he says it. But
Hey,
get
that man
you,
be emoting.
Steve-O, we know you can say chicken. Anyway, I want to talk about some of these Justin Fields trade destinations.
Sources, like I said, sources telling me they may take Caleb number 1 and stay at 9 and try to get the best receiver, because then probably in their mind they were 3 games away, or actually there was a few games they could have coached better. It was just bad coaching, and they're probably insulating this situation with the coaching, with the OC and everything else. And it's like, and I guess you get to reset the clock for paying Justin, because now you go back to what, 4 years, 5 years.
Steve-O said, and you can say vodka sauce. You got dang right, Steve-O. Because a vodka sauce is elite. Come on, boys.
So
I'll tell you right now, you're making a
but you know what's interesting?
Oh, we back on football.
We got this breaking news that came out about not actual breaking news.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Ago with Cliff Possible going to
Cliff
the Raiders.
Kingsbury. Okay, I thought he had new breaking news.
I did
don't
think
scare us
I think
like
there
that,
was
brother.
more.
Honestly, that 13th pick, if they willing to trade that for Justin, I might go.
Ooh,
That's a good scenario.
You said what?
I don't think that
Justin Fields for 13.
there's a conversation there, because I'm not gonna lie to you.
That pick. Okay.
The report around Justin Fields has been, if you were going to trade him, and I think Giants are still in on this, right? Justin Fields goes for a 2nd round pick at most,
At the best.
possibly a 4th and a 5th later on, future picks type of thing, right?
We
So if you're going to talk about trading a 2nd round pick this year for Justin Fields, what teams are you talking about? To me, that's back in the New York conversation. I think they're a team that will be in on it. I would say Atlanta's a team that will be in on a 2nd round. I don't believe Mel Kiper when he says that they're trading the 8th overall pick for listen. I've said it. I'm a Justin Fields guy. He's a Justin Fields guy. Everybody here's a Justin Fields guy. If Atlanta calls you up and goes, hey, we would like to trade you the 8th overall pick for Justin Fields. Yep, send the paperwork in, boys.
Yep.
I love you, Justin. I do. It's the 8th overall pick.
That's just good business.
That's good business.
Yeah.
Business is business.
Yeah.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
And you won't have to pay. I mean, the reality is that quarterback salary is no joke. You talking
But the interesting part is, does Cliff Kingsbury change maybe your perspective? And this is just the people in the room, your perspective on the possibility of the Raiders, because they know they're not. I don't think the Raiders can get up to a great pick here unless they give a heart and a soul.
They got to give everything. Yeah.
Couldn't you we'll give you the 13th pick, or we'll give you the 13th pick in the draft straight up. Justin Fields, are you doing it?
That's a
Actually, yes.
13th pick in the draft is a really good pick.
Well, here's my argument for that, is because, as we talked about, we're thinking that if you're giving up Justin, that means he hasn't gotten or exceeded expectation, right?
Right.
And so if you're letting someone go, why would they warrant back a 1st round pick? It has to be at the most a 2nd or 3rd. Because if you're giving up a 1st, that means you're giving up a star in return. Yeah. You have
to believe that Cliff Kingsbury is turning Justin Fields into a star.
Well, the point is, we have Caleb. If we take Caleb number 1, we have the 9th pick. And then we're also getting we're getting technically 3 first rounders. So we might actually get the best tackle. Maybe it's Jerzon Newton, who could be the 3 technique.
Guy,
I mean, if that's the guy. Yeah. We don't even know what the combine is going to do.
Lance likes him.
Lance likes him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go down to the combine because I want to. You'll see who's going to rise. And
combine in Indianapolis.
Yeah, so I think it's always
doing that.
It's always
at the end of February.
We want to do that.
I think the 29th through the 3rd of March.
Oh, y'all remote. Y'all remote though. You work
I am
on a
remote.
laptop.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
They got internet.
I got vacation.
I got PTO.
We doing that?
I got vacation.
Unlimited PTO.
I'm silly.
So silly.
Unlimited.
But
pizza.
I honestly think that makes. I'm on the fence with that because again, I don't think it's realistic. It would be a pipe dream, I think, to think that you can let go of Justin and be okay, or a team will give you pretty much their best draft pick. I don't think that's realistic.
I don't believe
That would be
it
nice to talk
What
about.
I-
We can
I think
dream.
the only question on it is, do you feel like from 13 the Raiders are willing? Because here's the thing: you give the Bears the 13th overall pick, you get Justin straight up. You got to match money in some kind of way, but done.
I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
I think everybody here, we're all Justin
even if
fans,
we're Justin
done.
fans, yeah.
Done, right? 13th overall pick.
Yeah.
You good, Joe?
I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, to get a first rounder, that would be amazing.
Get a first round pick, Ringo. You 13th overall pick.
Hey, if they doing it, that's just good business.
Business is business. Stand
Business
on it,
is
right?
business.
So
Business is
for
business.
me,
Best for business.
I will say,
I look at that as if they're willing to do that, because to get to 5, I'm getting your heart. I may not get your soul, but I'm getting your heart.
Mike Davidson.
I'm getting a lot for 5
Give me all that.
At the end
versus 13 straight up
yeah.
for Justin Fields and whatever. Right, you gonna throw some stuff in there, right?
Yeah, Valus.
Yeah.
Maybe a late.
Well, they got to throw some stuff.
Maybe like
yeah.
a fifth round.
You got to
a
throw a
fifth
late
round.
Valus. Well, that's what I'm saying. You have to throw some more draft capital in there to make it work.
Yeah, Valus to me.
I mean, I think to me, I think to me, when you look at it, I still think that the Giants are the best option because you're getting the most for Justin. Like, I mean, even though like if they do if they want to do the 13th pick,
I want to trade the Bears.
if they do the 13th pick straight up, then that's cool. But I'm also thinking about it like, I mean, if you look at Dayball's track record, I mean, listen, you got the most out of Daniel Jones. You turn around and then even this year you get 1 win out of Daniel Jones, couple wins out of Tyrod, and then you got Tommy DeVito. You got your wins out of Tommy DeVito and Justin.
I love a Tommy
DeVito.
Hey, you old man
no, you love Tommy.
Old man vibe.
But it's literally one of those things where I think Dayball knows and literally the franchise knows at this point that they got to pull the trigger. Some got to shake because the division is going to be the division, and we got to keep up. And you're getting a star QB.
I think so. The thing is, like, why I'm starting. I mean, I like Fields. I think he does have a certain ceiling to me of passing, but then you pair the athleticism. Mm-hmm. What's bothering me though is like, man, seeing what Mahomes did over the weekend, where it's like there's that little umph of specialness that gets you over the hump. And like watching Lamar Jackson, where the system got the most out of Lamar's ability, and his ability has him capped at a certain point. Where the thing with Mahomes is that he has been able to use the system, and then he's been able to transcend it to a point where he's carrying the team. Because that team is different from the first few years when he got in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of skill players.
It's just like Brady, where that team has changed. He has ascended as a player where he was actually that guy and later on in his career. Early on, it was the running, the defense. Then when they got the receivers, this dude was like lights out. Mm-hmm. So I just think that like looking at this and having an opportunity where if this is the next like Andrew Luck, if this is the next Peyton Manning type of guy that you can be the cornerstone of your team, it's like it is hard to pass this up. Because last year we were dealing with Bryce Young, or like no one was high on CJ Stroud like that. It was Bryce Young, then CJ Stroud. Now everybody's like, he should have got CJ Stroud, but it's like that didn't work.
Caleb is consistent.
So the thing is with Caleb, is like, okay, and then even when you look at what he did, the same coach had Kyler Murray, right? Mm-hmm. And he actually hasn't been bad. He wasn't bad. He got hurt. And
Kyler Murray cooked with
they had 2 top 10 offenses.
Yeah, he cooked.
So the point is that it makes me think like, man, this may not be a bad situation. If we don't know if misinformation is coming out there too, right, with Caleb. So, but we do know that he has some ability. He's got a lot of ability, and he's got a lot of improvisation that we would like to see.
He's got everything. Here's the thing, right? Here's Caleb, right? From everything that I've heard, from the things that I've watched. If you watch the tape on Caleb and you think Caleb can't play football, you're an idiot. I have that's all I got to say. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because Caleb Williams can play football. The questions on Caleb Williams have nothing to do with his ability throwing the football. The questions on Caleb Williams have nothing to do with his ability to make plays. Caleb Williams' questions come from off the field things. Nobody sits there and says Caleb Williams can't make off schedule throws. Nobody sits there and says Caleb Williams can't throw from the pocket. He can do both. The off the field things, right? How is he as a leader? From everything that I've heard from people inside, from people that work around Caleb Williams, from people that are literally in the building at USC, he's a great teammate. He's a good leader. The perception outside has nothing to do with how people feel about him on the inside of that building. With that being said, I think Brad Spielberger, I've been drinking, shut up. I think that what Brad said from PFF today, that is very, right, if you watch Chicago Bears podcast today, it is very apt.
Very good.
Is that Justin Fields is the culture in Chicago. It's not that he's a part of the culture. He is the culture.
Yeah.
You're going to have to change the complete culture of the team. But if you're going to trade Justin Fields away for somebody who can come in and gives you the leadership intangibles, for somebody who can come in and gives you the off-schedule throws that we love from Justin,
right,
and gives you the, right, because I think Justin will get to a point where he can make the on-schedule throw.
Yeah.
I think that's just about what team he goes to, what OC he goes to, different things like that.
Yeah.
I don't think Caleb transcends that. Guess what? You put Caleb behind a bad offensive line, he looks like Caleb.
Yeah.
Everybody's sitting there and he's going, he looked worse this year. Yeah. He had an offensive line that couldn't protect him.
Right.
And that was in college. He's an NFL talent in college, and nobody could protect him. So for me, I'm sitting here in the conversation that I'm having when it comes to Caleb Williams, Justin Fields, all of that is, do you believe he can walk in the door and give you what CJ Stroud gave you last season? Because you're not going to have a season where you can take that season off. You're just not. Guess what happens if the Bears win 6 games next year?
Oh, changes.
Matty
Changes
Eberflus
as
is
head
fired.
coach, yeah.
Congratulations.
Shane Waldron's going to get
Shane Waldron may get
get
a new situation. He may become the head coach here.
Maybe.
Thomas Brown may be the OC. Maybe you keep certain things similar. But I'll tell you this right now. If Caleb Williams wins 6 games next year, or he wins 7 games and it looks like the defense did it, Matt Eberflus will not be the head coach here.
That's not happening.
That's true.
The way this team is built, that defense, if they improve, which we anticipate they will, this defense is going to be even better than last year.
You would have said that in 2018. In 2019, this defense looked like a completely different defense because certain players were hurt.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is that
where's Gerald Levert? Hayes, get out of the chat.
Baby, I'm ready.
He in the back.
Gerald's running the cameras. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I normally don't give shout outs for great fries outside of Hayes, but MC Season said, bro, next to me looked like he about to sing Georgia on My Mind with the glasses. Shout out MC Season.
No, but I would say, man, y'all making me forget my thought. What was I saying?
Blame the chat for that one.
Wait, what was I saying? I forget.
You
The point is that they're not going to win 6 games. This team is primed to do a lot better than that. And I just think that with this type of offense, if they're actually going to, improve on offense, they should. We should be competing. I just think they might do it a little bit where they're insulating the quarterback to protect him, and that they're going to surround him with a little bit more talent. I still would like to see an improvement of our running backs for this type of scheme. But looking at this mock draft, well, I'm just saying.
Of course you do.
No, I'm just saying you got to give him weapons. So if it's just DJ Moore, we don't even know if Mooney's going to be here, right?
Yeah, he might get out.
How many guys we got to get a few free agents to kind of fill in these gaps. But like even if they take and trade Fields and end up back with that, like what do you say, the Raiders? 13?
Yeah.
So you're still looking at possibly either maybe a left tackle from J.C. Latham from Alabama, or you go defense to get Jerson Newton. But it would make sense to go, if you go Caleb, maybe the receiver at 9 and the left tackle, you've basically upgraded your offense
and your center in second round.
And then you try to get a center in the second round, and then they got to go through free agents.
You literally have addressed four needs.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that we gotta realize too is even with that team that CJ Stroud just had, like they went out and got the offensive weapons. That's why you go out and you get a Tank Dell. They still had you go out and get a Singletary. You go out and get a Noah Brown. So I mean the pieces were coming together, and you gotta remember they had, I think, two people that were hurt that were starters on the O-line. They basically had a makeshift O-line. So even next year, they're primed to do a whole lot better because they also kept their pieces intact as well as the Lions. So if Justin Fields is a casualty of, hey, we had to let you go, but we also got better on offense and we brought in Caleb to make the team better, I mean, that's just the nature of the business at that point.
I think we got to go back to the roster. I've updated the
Well, I'll say this, boys, and this is the conversation I do want to have, and we can go back to the roster off of this because I think there are three teams that really stand out here.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Go ahead.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't they be a part of the Justin Fields conversation if they're desperate for a quarterback?
So that's 12.
New York. Why wouldn't they be a part of the Justin Fields conversation? 6. And of course,
Daniel
Atlanta.
Jones, isn't it? Yeah.
And
those
8.
are the three teams that I think you have to talk about as far as a part of the Justin Fields conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's what can we get back? If it's Atlanta, you'd get maybe the tight end. I would love to get Bijan, part of that package.
That's not happening.
No, you're not getting Bijan.
Nope.
I'm just saying.
There's no Bijan for you.
That's
so
not happening.
Stop crying.
No Bijan. Hey, I've been with you with the running backs this week. No Bijan.
And Joel, you know what? The crazy thing is, I actually used to be you. I used to think that running backs were so valuable.
No.
We need to get that bell cow back.
Okay, wait.
No,
Stop. I didn't say that.
Yes,
I'm
you did.
saying
Yes, you did.
special
Yes, you did.
talent.
Yes, you did.
Bell cow.
I want a guy.
That's not a bell cow.
Backs in the first round. Ask the Giants.
I
how
said
that's worked
special
out.
talent in the first round.
Here's the problem,
I didn't say
Joe.
any running back.
A special
and I want a guy that
talent
can
in
catch the
first
ball.
round. Guess when you get rid of special talents?
I don't know. I'm not listening. I'm watching
At
the chat.
27 years old.
They said I'm smoking something strong. That is
So
not.
at 27 years old, I'm getting rid of the special talent.
Don't make me call your name out now, Hayes. We just talked about that.
Joe be smoking something strong. Hey, listen, I'm just saying, right? Drafting running backs that high is dumb.
No. I'm saying if we could trade.
You want to know why it's dumb?
for the scheme that we have. That's
How old Saquon Barkley?
Oh God.
Late 20s.
Turn his mic off.
28.
I'm not trying to have that conversation. I was just saying
28.
getting talent.
We
back.
had that conversation this week.
How old was he when they drafted him?
Oh Lord.
Was it 5, 6
23?
years ago? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he's past his running back prime.
All I was saying is-
along
So you
with
got 5
multiple
years out of
injuries.
play.
But if
Along
you
with
could get
multiple
Bijan for nothing on top of that, you would take that.
I'm not.
If I can get
just
Bijan
trading
for
a-
less-
But see that's my point though.
I'd rather get Pitts.
Yeah, give me.
I did
Kyle
not want
Pitts. You
Dalvin
wanna know
Cook,
why?
Chris
'Cause Kyle
Racal,
Pitts can have a 10-year
Ray Kyle,
career.
that did not. That's not true.
Kyle Pitts can have a 10-year career, and I'm not worried about paying Kyle Pitts because he's a tight end.
That's great. So my point was just whatever we can trade, whichever team is the whole point, getting some talent back. I just said it would be nice, and then y'all went down a whole rabbit hole.
Yeah, because you sit here and cry about running backs.
I didn't
day.
cry. I wanted some talent out of the
wanted to
backfield.
be 1985 again when the
I did
Bears had a running back.
I want a balanced team. It doesn't work when it's off balance.
Oh,
Joe,
yeah?
he doesn't get it.
No,
It doesn't work.
you need a balanced team.
Isaiah Pacheco's
Offense,
a top 10 running back in the NFL.
He can run, right?
He's in the Super Bowl.
So he can run.
He's top 10.
So he can run.
Is he top 10?
Can he run?
Is he top 10?
But can he run?
You can run.
Can he run?
You can run.
So you're saying you got
Everybody
top
has a
10
pair
running
of
backs?
legs.
What I'm saying is you got a pair of legs.
I'm just
Listen,
saying you can
as
run.
long as he's not Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, he can run.
Oh,
Let's go get
Oh, sorry,
Forrest
Ringo.
all right. Like, I don't even. Oh, dog. All right. All right.
What if Ringo just logged out like that?
All right.
Hey, man. As always, we want to know how you guys feel. Let us know in the comments below. Let us know in the podcast review. Leave a 5-star review. Let us know your thoughts on the team as a whole. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. I'm going to be honest with you, man. This is the greatest show on Chicago sports on YouTube.
You already know.
I'd say this is probably the greatest Chicago
Speak it up.
sports show
Speak it up.
in the country.
Speak
dog.
it up.
Does anybody
Speak
else
it
know
up.
better than
You
us?
already know we
We have
are.
a great- You want to know why?
Why?
Why, Pat?
because we having real conversations and we watch this team every single week. We watch every move that the offseason make. We're not sitting here just
Real
going,
talk for
oh
y'all.
my goodness, I don't know what this team's going to do. And this is not just Bears. It's just Bears right now. You want to know why? Because the Bulls ain't worth talking about every day. I mean, real with you. You know why we're not talking about
Even
Black
when they
Hawks
win.
right now? You want to know why we're not talking
Because
Black
the best
Hawks right
player
now?
in the world
He's
is
hurt.
injured.
He ain't got no job right now.
Bedard is
Connor
yeah.
Bedard is out. You want to know why we're not talking White Sox? Because Jerry Reinsdorf. Blame him. You want to know why we're not talking Cubs?
Because you don't like the Cubs.
Yeah.
Now you just don't like the
I gotta get my beige rage. I gotta find that.
We got some beige
We
rage.
gotta get a rage meter.
Hayes said Joe lost his neck worrying about running backs.
Oh man.
No, what are y'all?
Joe, fight back, dog.
I didn't
Fight
lose
back.
anything. I've been fighting. All y'all trying to attack me.
On the
Jeez,
down.
you can get some extra talent.
Is
The
this
whole
the
point
most up to date roster?
This is up to date. I got
Oh,
Jalen
okay.
Johnson is Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Darnell Movies average. I got Montez. Yeah, this is about right.
This ain't up to date.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
What's wrong?
Tyree Stevenson.
I didn't put him in there yet. That's
No,
on the
you got
depth
him.
chart.
That's not up to
Oh,
date.
there he is. There he is. He's good.
Oh, he is on there. Okay,
On the
never
left.
mind.
Yeah,
Never
he's
mind.
over there.
Good.
He's on there. Okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
see
on there.
Tyreek.
Got some good.
Let's
Bron-
see. Hold on.
Brisker,
Hold on.
TJ. Yeah.
Sweat marker.
Sweat.
Lucas Patrick. Sweat. Joe might finally have gotten up to date on the old
Whoa,
roster.
whoa. Am I missing something?
Who you
Or is
got?
why is Tyree and Cole Kmet a Pro Bowl?
Caliber.
Oh,
Caliber. I'm saying Pro Bowl caliber
I'll say
player.
good. I'll say good.
You think he's
He's
good?
on his
Yeah,
way.
I don't
I
know
think
about
he's
Pro
good at
Bowl,
what he
dog.
does.
Pro
I
Bowl
don't think
crazy,
he's
My
no,
point is
Pro Bowl's
Jaquan
Kelsey, Pro Bowl's
Brisker.
Kel-
Pro Bowl is
I'm saying
crazy.
Pro Bowl's like Andrews, Kelsey,
no.
Kittle. Like no.
Yeah.
Cole
You're
you're
Kmet's a
not gonna
tier
put him
under
as
them.
caliber. I'm talking about
No,
caliber.
I don't think he's
Darnell
Pro Bowl
Wright.
caliber.
You don't.
No.
Okay. Well, this is
Darnell Wright is Pro Bowl already?
caliber. I'm saying the type of player. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe
what
next year.
the
I'm looking good for
value?
now.
You don't. I would
Hey,
think
you got a lot of gold on there that I would.
that I believe that not. We only had that. It's not that much. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, that's a lot of gold, bro.
I'm just saying.
Cole
Hey, just
Komet,
according to your
Yeah, it's a lot
your
of gold,
wording,
bro. I don't know
Pro
about that,
Bowl,
though.
Pro Bowl.
TJ
have
TJ
it.
Edwards.
It's just
Nobody watches over Joel's shoulder when he does this. man. Just kinda
We
go
just trust him,
rogue,
man. He's a
just put
super
people in
producer.
the
We just
Pro
trust
Bowl.
him. Yeah, he's like, this is what I want. Mad scientist over there.
Hey,
All
man,
right.
appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. We'll be back. Oh, Ringo, get off the screen. We'll be back tomorrow.
I don't know what happened. It just cut to me. And
We'll be back tomorrow to close out the week. As
what is happening?
we'll be live at 4 tomorrow. Me and the super producer Joel Holt. I believe Ringo will be with us as
I
well.
will be here.
Man,
We'll be there.
tuning in and rocking with us for the host of the Chicago Bears Breeze and the ATS Report, JC, of course, the super producer Joel Holt, and the man running the cams. He's got a big OnlyFans sponsorship coming out.
Whoa, that's a what?
That is crazy. That is crazy.
I will
Also,
update-
Ringo, the man Stephon the Don,
I will-
who's got the glasses that C-Dub will wear in the OnlyFans sponsorship. Peace.
I will update the. I will drop